Yes, everybody. Watching the West End Network. Hope you're all safe and well. Hope your Thursday's going well. Hope you're not getting it too wet. It's muggy out there today. And then it piddles down with rain and then stops. It's horrible. Horrible weather out there today. Loads of news on the West Ham front, as always. Obviously, the most notably being the 𝗘𝗚𝗚𝗡𝗚 hearing decision being made official. As we were led to believe, he's been exonerated. Oh, that's a long word, isn't it? Check me out. I must have had a dictionary for breakfast. Amongst other things, you've seen the size of my stomach. He's been dropped. The charges have been dropped for the betting allegations. There is still charges. He's not. When the people say, "Oh, he's innocent," he's innocent on those, but he has been found guilty, so to speak, of charges related to failure to comply. There's 2 charges there which have been upheld. So, and again, there's mitigating circumstances. I still think the FA will try and fine him. But then the punishment isn't as severe as obviously the betting allegations would have been, but there will still be, I reckon, a fine, a slap on the wrist. I'm pretty sure they want to try and put something on him just to save face more, I think, and we'll see what happens in the next few days around that. But I've got you your evening headlines. And we're going to be talking about one midfielder, one striker, and one goalkeeper update. 2 out of the 3 I want. Let's see if you can guess in the comments below. Let's start with reports coming out of breaking reports from Nigeria. Okay, that West Ham are expected to accelerate our move for the Nigerian midfielder Raphael Onyedika. This is the guy who we were really heavily linked with a while ago, like really heavily linked with, and then it went really quiet. He's a 24-year-old. Is impressed alongside a player that we have been also interested in terms of 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗡𝗚 for Club Brugge in the Belgian Pro League last season, and he's been on West Ham's radar for pretty much the whole transfer window. Clarion, he reported yesterday that also we talk about Jacob Ramsey remains a serious consideration, but it seems moves are being made behind the scenes to secure both a midfielder and a goalkeeper is the next 2 positions. Raphael is one of those ones who deals, with it progress remains to be seen. But according to today's reports, it does seem that the wheels have started to turn again. I mean, we still expect several players to leave in the coming weeks as we look to trim down the squad and bring in reinforcements. But again, as I always say, it takes 2 to transfer. And whether it was a naiveness of West Ham to think that some of our players are more desirable than we think they are, quite possibly. But it's really interesting to see that Onyedika is possibly going to be accelerated. I hope so. What have we got? Onyedika and 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗡𝗚𝗏. We won't get 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗡𝗏, I don't think. It does seem that Real Betis are interested in him, although they're currently over here, Real Betis. They played Coventry last night and they play Sunderland at Stadium Light on Saturday, I believe. So we'll keep an eye on that one, but he's one I really want. I should have kept you guessing, but he's one I really want. I just think he's got what we need in bags full, in terms of energy, in terms of drive. I don't see in terms of 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗡𝗚. I mean, 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗡𝗏 would be a great player to come in if we got rid of 𝗘𝗘𝗡𝗏, and I don't think we will, because also I think those extra charges over his head means that a club won't want to spend the money we're asking for him, just in case. But we'll see. One that I'm not too keen on is this gentleman, the Inter Milan striker Mehdi Taremi. Mehdi to his friends. According to reports, we've spoken about this guy before. For Inter Milan last year, 3 goals and 9 assists in all competitions. And with the Serie A giants looking to reduce the age of their squad, they're hoping to cash in on the 33-year-old. We're trying to do the same thing. I mean, he's been a handy backup for them. Let's be fair. He played a starring role for Porto as well. He's an Iranian international. He's also on Leeds United's radar. I mean, he's got experience. If we're looking at positives, he's very physical. You could see very much in the same ilk as someone like a 𝗘𝗓𝗡𝗚. He's not a long-term choice striker. He could be someone who could come in and, potentially offer something as a backup. I'm thinking that sort of, but I don't think we need it. And we spoke about Callum Marshall quite a lot. I still on the table for Antonio as well. And I think they're looking at about 10 million quid for him. It just doesn't seem worth the money. I'd probably rather have Callum Wilson than him, to be perfectly honest. And that's saying something. And I just no. You can go to Leeds. You can go to Leeds. If you think if you think otherwise, let me know in the comments below. According to 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗡𝗚 employee, he says West Ham are becoming increasingly confident of striking a deal to sign Mads Hermansen. He's a goalkeeper that we know is very much on Potter's list. Him and Zion Suzuki both are highly regarded by the West Ham computer, but we know there's an association with Casper, the friendly goalkeeper coach, and Mads having him trained him when he was at Bromby. The highly rated Danish international talks have been ongoing for a number of days. Exeter says it now appears the club are confident that they will get a bid accepted for Mads. Originally, the two clubs were a long way apart in evaluations, with Leicester wanting more than we valued him at. What a surprise. We are said to value the player around between 18 to 25 million pounds. Leicester looking for close to 30 million. So there was a little bit of a stalemate over the price, but it seems the club are now confident that will come to an agreement soon. The deal at this time appears easier to complete than the Suzuki deal, which is something I've been saying. Yes, it does seem maybe Suzuki was, from a financial perspective, could offer a lot more in terms of return on investment, in terms of that marketing opportunity in Asia. But because of that, Parma don't want to be losing that dollar as well. So there's definitely disparity. And I think with Mads as well, there's a Premier League player ready who also has been trained by the goalkeeper coach. There's already that relationship there. We believe the player is keen to join the club, and hopes he'll be reunited with his former goalkeeper coach soon. So we'll keep an eye on that. I still think we'll probably see going into next week. I think they want to get this US thing out of the way and then crack on like Donkey Kong. But we know those positions are all desperately needed. And that's it, my friends. Thank you very, very much for your time, as per usual. You've asked for it. It's back. We've got the Fantasy Football League team is back. There's the code. Check out Holly's Twitter if you want a code, direct link to it. As we always do, there'll be monthly prizes for the best performing team that month. And they could be a number of different things. A lot of, we've got some great prints by our new friends at Premier Sports Prints. They're going to be included in those monthly prizes as well. And it costs nothing to enter. So there you go. If you like what we do, don't forget to give it a like, comment, share. There's been loads of new subscribers in the last sort of 2 weeks. Loads. Thank you so much. And stick with us. We've got some great ex-player interviews coming up in the next few weeks in the lead up to the start of the season. So take care, everyone. Stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, stay dry, and I'll see you soon. Much love. Bye.